Okay, begin again a short video. Certain relative small items. This number over here. Now, in this small item, it can be 6 and 1. It can be 3 and 0. It can be 6 and 2, because to get the 3, the 0 is by putting it in between. The minute you put it between two sides, that is automatic 0. There is one post, okay? There is one post holding up a bar that holds two sides from side to side. Once you go between that, everything else is up. It's a 3-point field goal. All three of everything in your foot in one, kicking back on both points of the ball, turning end over end. 6 and 1 is the touchdown, the extra point. 6 and 2 is what you can do now in the NFL, is you can get, but you cannot get 1 and you cannot get 2 unless you get 6. So in pool, when you have the green ball of 6, you need the blue ball and the yellow ball. Well, the yellow ball is 1 and the blue ball is 2. So in this scenario, it works. The red ball is with nothing. So nothing, since it's a representation, 0, a representation of 6, which is a representation of 1 and 5, 2 and 4, 3 and 3. So let's understand now what 1 and 5 and all these other numbers are in the A&E world. Now we're going to take one dimension. Here we come in with the plug. Right over here is the plug. Here's your plug. Looks like a bird. Looks like a man looking that way with something in his mouth. Looks like the eye. This is one corner. Now, before we get a corner, okay, this is only one street. See the street all the way around? We need automatically a double here and here. Okay, we need 8. We need the 2 streets. It's a two-way street. One this way and one that way. One going, one coming. This is the relativity of what I've learned. Now, I don't know where we're going to put it in, but if we want to make life, we need the going, the coming back. You need the coming back of the water. You need to drink the air. You take it in. You take it in. You take it in. And you choke. We need the exhaust, making the flow. Without the flow, can there be life? So the only way to get this side in here is this is only half. So I take this half, and it needs to have a firmament. Okay, it needs to be square, more than 1D. It needs to be 2D. The minute you get the 2D, okay, you get the first line. So this first line shows that this one here and this one here are whole. This inside line, right, this one right over here, whichever one turns around the other, okay, I'm not sure which way we want to do it, but we're not out of anywhere until we get to the T in the road right over here. Here's that T, but it's an L on one side and L on the other side. When you hold it this way, you can call it the wings and the T, but it is not anything until you get right up over here on this point. Part of this tip is inside this creation. So the minimum, we must begin on this line, counting this line as 0 because it holds 4. It holds the line to the left of this line and the line to the right, making this its own area. Let's call it area 1-5. A and E, the two worlds. It's on both sides. Let's call this one the track. This is 50, this is 25 and 25 in your darts, and so on and so forth in this area. The touchdown numbers. Raphael, understanding these numbers, that if we had to do this on a clock, 6 plus 1, sometimes it happens that they get 6 and they miss the extra point that goes between these two. Well, that's funny, because 3 and 3 is part of 6. So what's missing inside of this over here? This is all 3 of the 6's together, all the ways to get 6, and then 1, because it's 3, 1, 3 to get 6. Inside of 3 is 2. 6 comes with 2. There is no 0, 1, 2. It's A, B, C, because once you get back to the beginning, 0, that is D. A, B, C, and D is over 0. D is over 0. Now I'm questioning myself. A, B, C, D. That's what it took to create this. And because of the line that it is dividing, it is your 1010 world. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video.